Hi, what's up guys? My name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about what happened to Bitcoin yesterday and what can potentially happen today. We had a double bottom right here. We had the neckline. So right now we have to see if the market's gonna continue down or break to the upside, come back down, and then continue to the upside. Of course, we're gonna look at Ethereum, and if you saw my previous video, you could see that the market did exactly what I expected it to do. Right now, we just have to wait and see if the market's gonna continue to the 38.74 area or if it's gonna continue back down and also continue to the upside. Let's go straight into what happened since yesterday, and we're starting with Bitcoin, and I need both charts on. So I remember that we were around here yesterday, and I told you guys that I wanted the market to come back down to the support that we're having. And what did the market do? It came back down. We could see that the market gave us a wick right here. You can call this a morning star, and the morning star is forming at the support that we're having. That means buy the market right now. And if we're going down to the lower time frames, this is exactly what happened. So when the market came down here like this, what we could do, we could also use the Fibonacci level from the low. That's 46632 to the high. That's 47037, and the market came back down to the Fibonacci level. I'm using the 50 and 61%. What happened? The market gave us a doji, respected the zone, and then the market went straight up. And you can see on the higher time frames that I did have a trend line right here. Well, that's okay, the market broke it to the upside, but it also came back down to retest the support that we did have. So right now I'm gonna take this off because you can see that we can see this triangle that we're having here. So this is actually the one we're focusing on right now, and the market actually broke it. So right now what we have to see if the market is coming back down, and right now it's pretty hard to trade this one because, as I always tell you, you get paid to be patient. So right now we have a huge candle to the upside. We did broke this trend line to the downside. So right now what we want to do, if we want to find another entry, we have to see where the market has respected, where the market did respect before. And it's kind of hard. I mean, you can use it on the higher time frames too. You have a resistance right here where it has been before a couple of times. So what we can do is we can wait if the market will come back down to this area, and you can put a horizontal line here just to make sure that we are using the same. So we're using that on the right side because that's the chart we're using when we're finding our entries. Because right now the market is, it's made its high, so we don't know if it's going to continue to the upside or if it will come back down. If the market comes back down to this area right here, we have to wait and see if the market respects it and then goes up to the upside. You could also see right now that we do respect this high that we're having, and if you're looking at the higher time frames, you can see that the market also is respecting, can come back to this high that we're having. Because when the market is having a big movement like this, the market we can have a huge candle to the upside, another one, and another. The market can just continue up. And what we're doing at that time, we can still trade the market, but we need to see what the market is doing against these levels around here, because you can see where the market did close. And you can see that we do respect this high that we're having here. And you can see that the market actually is closing just below it. But that's if the market break that zone, break it, comes back down and retest it, that's actually a way of us to getting into the market, buy the market, and then continue to the upside. You can also see that we are doing, if we go into the higher time frames, you can go to the 8-hour to see more clarity. You have a double bottom right here. You have double bottom right here, and this is the neckline. This is the neckline. Joking. So this is the neckline. So if the market continues to the upside, it usually comes back down and retests it. And it makes sense because this is the previous high that we're having. So the market breaks it, comes back down, make a previous resistance to support and then continues to the upside. I'm using the 8 hour just to make sure, because you have more clarity, you don't have a lot of candles, you can see on the higher time frames more of what's happening. And when you're breaking it down, you'll obviously have more candles, and it's gonna look it's harder for you to see actually what's happening. So that's why I always use the higher time frames for me to be sure on what's happening. And you can see here also, as I told you before, the market is on the market did come back down to respect the Fibonacci level that we did have on the higher time frames. So it came back down to the 60 and 51% area, and that was around 4,000, and that was around 47,000. So the market came back down, respected it, and we'll see if it's actually going to break this 51,000, because this is actually a high that we need to break. So if it does that, well, that's really good. If the market comes back up, retest this neckline that we're having, we're definitely gonna come up to the 51,000 one more time. And after that, we'll just see if the market will continue to the upside. I still have this drawing on that's really important for us to use, because that's a support that we did respect, because you can see on the overall picture we are having the triangle and we are breaking to the upside. But at this area, if the market breaks this is definitely an area the market will come to, but this is also an area, a zone, and we're looking at the 53,400. The market will react to it. It will come up here and go back a little bit more, or break it and then continue to the upside, or it will continue to the downside. Let's continue to Ethereum, and it also did exactly what I expected it to do. So we were here. I told you guys yesterday that if we're breaking this zone right here, this resistance at the 33,443 zone, and if it breaks it, comes back down and retest it, we're buying the market. And look what happened. You can see on the lower time frames that the market broke to the upside, came back down. You have 1, 2, 3 candles that closed above, and then the market just spiked up. This is very exciting to see what's going to happen. And if you're going to see on the overall picture, we are at this zone right here, and you can see that we do respect this low that we had in May. So if it's going to break that, well, it can come back down here again and retest this area that we're having. And this is the 35.75 area. If I see that the market will continue to the downside and give us a little retrace, and the market comes to this area, I will definitely see opportunities to buy Ethereum one more time. And what area am I talking about? I'm talking about 36.25 and 36.50 area price on Ethereum. So we want the market to come back down, because right now I do believe we will hit the 38.77 price on Ethereum. If there's anything you're wondering, you have any questions, please comment below. If you like this video, please give us a thumb up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and we'll go through this day by day together. And this is exciting to see that what we're talking about is actually happening. Let's just continue doing this, and have a great day, have a great week, and bye!